Oh, I got it. You hear the rumbling of rocks as the ground starts to shift beneath you. Everything goes dark as you sink below the surface. The hole above you seals up, trapping you underground. You find yourself with no evident way out but the path before you into darkness. Your only choice is to move forward. Oh, you see 3 separate paths within the wall of the cavern. Which path do you choose? Left, I guess. You cautiously make your way through the dark tunnel. It's split into 2. Which way do you go? Left? Keep going. You see 3 different paths. Okay, so I think I went in circles. I'll go right because it goes upwards. You struggle forward as the way before you becomes completely dark. You notice that there is a light off in the distance, and you continue to make your way towards it. Oh. Eventually, you make it to some sort of concrete room. Turning around, you see a hole in the wall where you came from. Your guess is that it wasn't part of the initial design. You turn around to see a door. There being little to nothing in the room, you decide to move on. Oh, there's scratch marks. And that looks like a blood trail. This isn't good. You find yourself in what looks like a basement. You turn about to discover that in each direction there is a door. Boxes of supplies and debris litter the floor and corners of the room. You notice that there is several markings on the door and floor, some of which scare you. You got a bad feeling about this place. Oh, so many options. The door behind you is backing up. Inspect the supplies. You walk about the room, browsing through the dust-covered storage. You find some rope in one of the boxes. It feels strong to the touch and has minimal wear. You decide to take the rope. The left door looks like it's the least terrible. No, but the right door, if there's scratch marks like that, it means that whatever did that couldn't get in, right? The left doors, there's like blood, and the front door, there's like the worst. So, right? Oh god. What the? You enter a small room. There is a large cauldron in the center of the room with wood resting beneath it. There is nothing on the shelves, as if someone cleaned the place out. You look into the pot, but nothing. With nothing else to see, you exit the room. The door on the left? You entered a small door with a large hole. Okay. I guess the door behind me? Oh. You walk up the steps. I'm in the tower, am I? You enter the large room. The air is polluted with dust, and there are spider webs covering the walls. Where should you go now? To the far door? The door struggles to move, but you enter into what appears to be a spider den. There's people. The air is thick and the room is a mess of web and body parts. You notice that there are a couple of items on the room that could be useful. If nothing else, there is a key on the ground that you will no doubt need. Before you can even act, a large spider falls from above. You have no doubt that it is hungry. Without hesitation, the spider attacks you. With nothing to defend yourself, the spider quickly bites you. Ugh, I died. Okay, so I guess I need the sword to get the key to get to the top of the tower. But how do I get the sword? Oh, wait. Go right. Because I can't do anything about the sword yet. So I need to get something from the tower, I guess. Oh, huh. Yeah. An eye appears before you as its gaze pierces the darkness. What? Before you can do anything, tentacles burst from the ground and grip your body. It pulls you about, but you resist as much as you can. Not sure what you can do, you continue to resist until you can think of nothing. Your body begins to grow weak as your strength burns away. You suddenly feel yourself pulled on the ground and dragged into like a ragdoll. And it eats me. Great. There keeps being a... Yeah, there's a save option. I should save instead of doing it all over again. Middle door. Is that a person? Is that a... You enter a room full of metal cages. Before you is a hallway marked with questionable markings. You don't like the feeling you have about this place. Whatever was in these cages surely did not like to be locked up. You notice that there is an animal in a cage left in the room, but from the dark stains on the fur, it is dead. You cautiously walk down the hall, entering the room with 2 cells. Whoa, what the... Before you can do anything, a large hound leaps in front of you. The beast doesn't look very vicious, but one wrong move can surely be the end for you. Realizing that you are not prepared for a moment like this, you slowly back away towards the door. To your dismay, the dog follows you. Oh. Before you can do anything, the dog leaps after you. You don't survive long and die in a painful death. Your adventure ends here. Let's load this. Inspect the tree. I don't remember. Oh, right? What? As you make your way forward, you discover a large cavern. An old-looking ship rests against the edge of a lake with debris scattered about the surrounding area. Inspect the ship. You cautiously walk down towards the ship. The air is chilling and you fear it won't be a good idea to stay too long. The possibility of discovering something that can help you drives you to explore. You climb aboard the ship. As you take a moment to observe the surroundings, you are only welcomed by the trickle of water brushing against the wood of the ship. I don't like this. You move about to see where you can go. Every footstep you take feels heavy as you hear the sound of the wood cracking under your feet. You feel the ship has been here for quite some time. You explore under the deck of the ship. Nothing but the sound of your footstep bounces around the structure. From one room to the other, you come to discover a kitchen. Although there is nothing unique about it, you feel you should take a moment to inspect it. Inspect the drawers. You pull one out after the other, finding that they have been emptied. Dust spreads about the air as you disturb the rest. Checking underneath, you discover a rusty knife resting on the floor. You find that there is plenty of hardened rat droppings down the hole. You take the knife in hopes that you may defend yourself with it. Inspect the oven. You see a lone pot resting upon the dusty oven. You gaze downward and open the oven door. Nothing but hash filled the oven chamber. You close the oven door. Move on. You continue your lonely tour of the ship only to find that there is nothing else of value. You make your way back. Discover the door with fancy marking. Wait, are we still in the ship? It's captain residence. Discover the room of the captain. Unlike the other parts of the ship, everything seems to have been left alone in this room. Before you rests an old wooden desk with paper and assumed belonging of the captain. There is a small bed off near the corner in the room and a chair. You have a feeling of deep down that you shouldn't take anything. Other than the lamp and other objects, there is a small stack of paper in contrast to the lone paper resting by itself. Approaching the desk, you begin to inspect the paper resting on the desk. Notice to the crew. Due to our unexpected predicament, everyone is being split into groups of 2 and 3. Scouting assignment will be given until we find a more habitable place to settle. For now, we must do what we can. Peering about the pages of the collective pile of documents, you realize that most of these are personal notes from the journal entries. You pick a few and begin to read. Day 7. The voyage has gone quite smooth as we begin our 2nd week away from home. The spirits of the men are high as we anticipate to discover a new land that lies beyond our documented knowledge. It has been my dream to accomplish something world-changing. Together we move forward with full hearts and unbroken spirits. Day 66. Oh. It has been just over 2 months out at sea, and we have yet to discover anything new. We have suffered through many storms, and sickness has plagued the ship recently. Several of my favorite crew have passed on to the next life. I see a growing doubt in the eyes of the fellow laborers as our voyage continues day after day. Food rations have been cut in half in fear that we may turn back. I dare not let myself think of it. Those men who have lost their lives, the sacrifices to make this voyage possible, I cannot let them be in vain. Day 91. It has come to roughly 3 months out here on the endless blue. With much pain, we have turned around. Yes, we are headed for home port. We have just enough food to make it back. I just hope we have a smooth journey back. The spirits of the crew are low and bitter due to our failure. I do not let myself get caught up in thinking of it. Truly, we did not intend for this to happen. I think I should leave. Go back to the tunnels. Left. Okay, now I have a knife to defend myself, but will it like... Can it last more than one stabbing? It's an old knife. Well, let's try it out since I just saved. The middle door. There. Oh. I guess I don't get to defend myself from the dog. On the left? Oh no, wait. Damn it. Okay, so it was on the right, I guess. No. Oh, it was behind me, behind me. No, no, no. No, damn it. Quick load. Behind me. Enter the door behind you. Go up the stairs. Go to the door. I have a knife now. Kill the spider. You pull out your knife and stab the spider when you can. Unfortunately, the knife doesn't scare the spider and it bites you. Oh. You die.